The Raleigh Cigarette Program from Hollywood, starring Red Skelton, with Ozzie Nelson and his orchestra, Harriet Hilliard, and Wonderful Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, make eyes right your byword in choosing cigarettes. For by the same conclusive color test used by experts in determining the better tobaccos, your eyes will tell you truthfully that Raleigh cigarettes are superior. Compare the open ends of a pack of Raleighs with any other brand. You'll see at a glance the tobaccos in Raleighs are unmistakably more golden in color. Now, by expert judgment, these golden tobaccos are choicer, more expensive. Conclusive proof that Raleighs do give you the very highest quality. But for more emphatic evidence of Raleigh's superiority, not just one, but 31 of these selected tobaccos blend their individual seasoning qualities into Raleigh's perfectly rounded flavor. No other cigarette can boast a more careful blend. No other cigarette gives you Raleigh's richness, smoothness, mildness. Raleighs give you valuable coupons, too, redeemable for over 70 luxury premiums, including United States savings stamps. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes will tell you it pays in many ways to smoke Raleighs. Raleigh cigarettes. That was Ozzie Nelson and his orchestra playing Deep in the Heart of Texas. And now we bring you Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's newest young comedian, the star of our show, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you tonight, Truman? Say, you really look good. I like that suit. Say, where do you get all your money? Are you a secretary at an aircraft factory?
Oh, $39,000.
Oh. But you really look nice tonight, Truman.
I do, Red.
Yeah, you got your eyes open.
Yes, and I've seen a lot, Red, especially on that hiking trip we all took
say,
yesterday.
didn't we have fun?
Yeah. Say, aren't things pretty in Griffith Park at this time of the year?
I'll say they are. But I wonder why they're always with their mothers. Hello, Harriet.
Hi, Red. What's cooking?
Nothing. I'm a vegetarian. Say, wasn't it nice to get out of town and feel the wind blowing through your hair?
I blew out of town once.
What happened, Ozzie?
Well, I found out her husband wasn't drafted after all.
Poor old Ozzie. He's still fighting the Battle of Coinga Pass.
Say, Red, I certainly enjoyed that hike we took yesterday.
Yeah, say, wasn't it nice out there in the woods? But, you know, it's a funny thing. None of the trees had leaves on them.
Well, Red, those weren't trees. They were oil wells.
No kidding.
Sure.
Well, I thought it was funny that game warden had a bayonet on the end of his gun.
Say, Red, after we split up, did you see any animals?
Yeah, I saw a gopher talking to his wife, see?
Yeah.
And he looked up at me and he says, "Hey, Mabel, here comes that guy gives us all the publicity on the radio." No kidding, the gophers are getting more out of this program than Raleigh cigarettes.
I was glad when we finally found a place to stay. That was a cute log cabin we found, wasn't it, Red?
Yeah, but it would have been a lot cuter if the maple syrup had been out of it.
Say, Red, didn't you get cold during the night? Boy, I was freezing.
You know, I was cold at first, but I reached out and pulled somebody's fur coat over me.
Wait a minute, Red. Nobody had any fur coats with them. That must have been a bear.
A bear? No wonder he kept kicking me out of bed all night.
I didn't mind the cold. It was those mosquitoes that bothered me. They came from every which way.
Yeah.
I was a little jerky once.
Once, he said. You were, Ozzie?
Yes, I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard with my hands full of bundles when all of a sudden my suspenders broke.
Mm-hmm. What happened, as if though I didn't know?
Well, I did a juggling act for 20 minutes, and when I finished, I was carrying my pants and wearing several large avocados.
Well, you know, I'm sure glad we invited the musicians. Boy, they love to get out in the open air for a change.
They do, Red?
Yeah. The piano player was romping around, and suddenly he came across a pretty little kitty with a silver stripe down his back.
Gosh, what did he do?
I don't know, but the last time I looked around, you couldn't tell who had the upper hand.
Say, how'd you like the cake I brought, Red?
Oh, that was swell, Harry. It had nuts in it, didn't it?
No.
It didn't? You folks will pardon me while I go count my teeth.
Every Tom and Dick and Harry has a girl he wants to marry. Every Sultan has 100 wives or two. I've a wonderful suggestion, 'cause I'd like to pop the question, darling, why shouldn't I have you? Every sailor has a cutie, every soldier has a beauty. The Marines, I hear, have landed quite a few. Every Injun has a squaw, every paw has got his maw. So why shouldn't I have you? I cook and I bake the pies that I make, the suppers I dish up are tops. It's easy to see what you've done to me. My heart's so weak I got a special rating, 4Z. We will rate a little family, a girl for you, a boy for me, exemptions on our income taxes too. So come on, honey, let's get tied, for every man should have a bride. So why shouldn't I have you?
Now I'm only just supposing, I assume that you're proposing, so just buy the wedding ring, I'll dress in blue. For I hear you've gobs of money, and I see no reason, honey, just why shouldn't I have you? 'Cause you're always working steady, get the preacher man, I'm ready, and I promise to obey, and I'll be true. You fulfill all my desires, and I hear you have new tires, why shouldn't I have you? Life will be great, we'll buy an estate, I'll send for my sister and brother. And old Uncle Joe, you'll love him, I know. Oh, and don't forget, we'll have a special room for Mother. Oh, I just remembered something more. I've been married twice before. Phoebe is 5, and little Joe is 4. Oh, you'll love them, dear, I know. Where did that guy go? That's the strangest thing. I could have sworn there was a man standing right there.
That was Harriet Hilliard and Ozzie Nelson singing Why Shouldn't I Have You, and very good, too. You were hitting on all tonsils tonight.
Thanks, Red.
Yeah, it goes good with this time of the year, that type of a song.
Yeah, spring's here.
Yeah, this morning I thought I saw a robin redbreast.
Well, wasn't it a robin redbreast?
No, it was my uncle hopping around bush to bush when he's red flannels.
Your uncle is in red flannels?
Yeah, when it gets warm, we take him out of the attic and chain him in the backyard.
Oh, well, I guess spring is fun for everyone.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. It's mostly work, spring cleaning and everything. I'll tell you what. Right after you light up a Raleigh cigarette, let's show different people and the troubles they have in the spring cleanings. First, we have a small town out west where the citizens have decided to start their spring cleaning by running Deadeye and his gang out of town. I'll play the part of Deadeye, and I'm in the hideout. Well, men, this new sheriff really needs business. Yes, sir, he means it, boys. He's outside there for 5 days with guns and ropes.
If we could only get out here long enough to get something to eat.
Yeah, 5 days, no food. I'm getting so skinny I gotta hold my pants up with my teeth. And it's mighty hard.
Why?
No teeth. I think I'll lay down and take a little nap.
Oh, come on, Deadeye. Let's not talk about sleep at a time like this. Let's talk about food.
Where did that guy come from? what are you doing here?
Well, we can't all work at Lockheed, you know.
Well, now look, Johnny Morgan, I'll tell you what. Let's talk about women.
I insist we talk about food.
You mean instead of women?
Yes, why not?
Boy, I hope I never get that hungry. Maybe if one of us stepped outside and spoke to the sheriff, he'd give us a break, huh?
Well, I'd speak to him, but I don't think it'd do any good.
Why not?
Well, I can't understand myself half the time.
Well, say, who's a good speech maker?
I ain't.
I ain't.
Well, I ain't.
Hi, fella.
That's him. You wonderful. Did you ever make a speech?
Why, yes, sir. Once I made a speech to Joe Louis.
What'd you say?
I doed it.
What happened?
I got a whipping.
Look, wonderful. Step outside and there, ask the sheriff to let us go, will you?
Okay. I'll see if I can clean up this mess.
Okay.
No soap.
Come in. Well, Calamity Jane, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Well, how do you know when you're through? Say, wonderful, Calamity's here. Is there anything to eat?
Potluck.
Potluck?
Yeah. Here's the pot. See what luck you can have with it.
Food. I can't stand it any longer. So long, boys. I'm kicking your bucket.
Did I? The sheriff asked me to come in and tell you he'd like to see you. He'll make you a proposition.
Okay.
Come on in, Sheriff.
Hello, Deadeye.
Hello there, Sheriff.
Now, Deadeye, we got to start cleaning up this town by hanging you.
Yeah?
For one of your men. You know, just to make an example. Then
Yeah.
the rest of you can go free.
Now, that's a fair proposition.
Oh, I think it is, too, wonderful. And I'll put fresh flowers on your grave every day.
Hey, you can't decide that way, did I? Play poker. The low man goes.
Okay, I'll deal. All right, now, what's everybody got?
Well, I got 4 aces.
I got 4 aces.
I had 4 aces once.
What do you got now?
4 aces. What have you got, Deadeye?
A pair of deuces and a nasty disposition. Well, Sheriff, it's me. But let me put an end to my own self, will you?
Okay, Deadeye.
Okay, where's my boots? I gotta dye off my boots on, you know.
Oh, you can't do that, Mr. Deadeye. We ate them boots last night for supper.
You mean I gotta dye in my stocking feet? I can't do that. Boy, Errol Flynn would never speak to me again. Well, so long, boys. Well, Deadeye, this looks like it's your finish. I'm gonna give me a break, though, Deadeye. I'll count 3. And then I'll draw. Are you ready, Deadeye? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, what do you know? I missed me a mile. Then we have Clem, the fellow from the country. He's bought a little excursion boat, and he's just finished painting it, and he's now walking the deck waiting for his first customer. Well, here I am, captain of an excursion boat. Steamboat Clem sailing down the Mississippi. Well, Daisy June'll soon be here, and boy, what a girl. Not too fat, not too skinny, just pleasingly flabby.
Hello, Clem.
Well, Daisy.
What you pouting for, Clem?
I ain't fountain.
Well, then what's the matter with your lip?
I had a very unfortunate experience with a Pepsi-Cola bottle. Say, would you like to go for a ride on my boat?
Well, how do I get my car on?
Well, you just aim her for the middle of the boat.
But the ramp is on the end.
You're a woman driver, ain't you?
You better drive it up on the boat. That gangplank looks too narrow for me.
Okay, but driving up a gangplank is just as simple as,
is